It was my fault. I threw him into it.
Good. Cody, probably not the results that you wanted, but can you put into perspective just what happened here tonight?
Yeah, I think, obviously not how anybody draws up their debut, but God blessed me with an amazing opportunity to pitch at home in front of a lot of friends and family, so definitely take that. The Braves did a good job of hitting pitches over the middle of the plate tonight, so left the cutter middle, got hit out. Cunha did a great job on a slider down, so kudos to those guys, and just hope the next opportunity goes a little bit better. So.
In talking to Boch and CY about you leading up to this, and they both talked about the confidence that you had, and you wouldn't be, that wouldn't waver in this situation. Did you feel that way? Did you feel confident, or did you have some jitters, or what were the emotions like?
Yeah, I think Mike did a good job. Every time I came back in, sit me down, him and Jonah both. Hey, this is working well. Let's go heater's glove side, stay on the attack. And so a little bit of confidence boost there. Hearing it from those guys. Even if I'm giving a couple hits here and there, like stick with what you can do well tonight. So that's what I tried to do.
What do you take from this?
I take that big leagues is tough, but you got to be a little bit finer with some pitches, and we'll roll with it. Yeah.
Cody, what did Mike say to you after you came out of the game and you guys were kind of standing there in the dugout and having a conversation?
Yeah, there's a couple things I learned tonight about my delivery that probably need to fix going forward, whether that's tipping pitches a little bit or just the attack plan. So a couple notes on that.
And then you had a conversation kind of late in the game with Martine in the dugout. Anything you can share out of that?
Sure, yeah. Asked Martine. Actually, I was like, hey, Martine, you remember your debut and how did it go, obviously? He said, I think it was against Detroit, and it was a really good lineup and struggled a little bit. He said, he said, Brad, you're like me. We're both lefties. Don't have the velo to beat guys. We got to spot up. We both have good changeups. He's like, in order to set up the changeup, you got to mix the fastball in all four quadrants. So, just kind of walking me through maybe how to attack the next team.
How valuable are those conversations, both with Maddox and with guys like Martine?
I mean, I think it's amazing to have guys like that with that much composure, that much experience to be able to talk with me after a debut like that. It's great. Yeah.
Obviously, you are very confident, like Boshi and Maddox said. But when you look at that lineup that you're starting up against, and your first batter's an MVP, like what's going through your head?
Just down the attack. I didn't try and think too much. Too much about who was hitting. Just what the game plan was, and trying to stay there. So, yeah.
So you're a major leaguer. That's gotta be pretty cool.
It's cool. It's really cool now.
So just a couple things I noticed.
Sure.
Early in the afternoon, you were just kind of journaling.
Yeah.
Were you scouting report journaling or personal journaling?
No, it's a scouting report. I use it. Been using it for about a year and a half now. It's how I keep track of the game flow, and so every inning I'll come in and write down what happened that inning to each hitter, kind of how I approached it. That way, when we go through the lineup 2 or 3 times, it's important to know what I did to him the first time. So,
But you were doing this before you started. Is there anything you were wanting to make sure?
It's just a scouting report on each hitter.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a personal scouting report.
And then the other thing, you went out during BP and you were just kind of sitting on the bench for a while and taking it in. I'm watching you and I'm kind of like thinking, okay, what is the guy thinking like an hour and a half or so before his big league debut in his hometown? Is there anything you can share about like what went through your mind?
Honestly, I was just trying to get used to the feel of pitching in Globe Life Park. Trying to visualize at that point during BP and just enjoying the stadium, enjoying listening to the sound of the bat on the ball, just small things like baseball. Trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Thank you, Cody. Appreciate you.
Thank you all.
I talked to Derek Holland today, and he's coming tomorrow.